Hi, I'm Annie. And if you are here right now, you might be wondering, why do my sensitivities keep expanding? Or why does my world feel like it's getting smaller than it used to be? Maybe it started with one food that you avoided, and then another, and then another five. Or maybe it was one chemical exposure and then that increased to certain buildings, or maybe that increased to entire environments. Or maybe it was just one stressful situation, and now you avoid anything that might activate you altogether. So today, I want to talk about something really empowering, and that might also be a little bit uncomfortable. And that's talking about avoidance. Because avoidance can feel protective. And definitely it makes sense. Because if something makes you feel worse, of course, you're going to step away and avoid it. But when the limbic system becomes hypersensitive, a state referred to as limbic system impairment, the brain begins reacting to less and less stimulus over time. And what happens is the alarm system gets more sensitive. And here's what's really important. When you avoid something out of fear, the brain says, this is dangerous. And it also will probably go on and say, it's a good thing that we escaped that, you know, because your brain is really a pattern recognition organ. So it wires associations based on experience. So if the repeated pattern is trigger equals fear, that leads to avoidance and that leads to relief, then the brain eventually wires that trigger equals danger. But over time, what happens is that category of danger expands. And this is why unnecessary avoidance can actually reinforce the impairment. Now, I want to be really clear. There are real environmental exposures that are unsafe, and there are some stressors that are very real. But when the limbic system is impaired, it can start to misinterpret neutral levels of stimuli as threatening. And that's when fear, not facts, begin driving your behaviors. So the goal of rewiring your brain isn't reckless exposure and it isn't denial. It isn't forcing yourself into overwhelm. In fact, it's moving from fear-based avoidance to a conscious choice. And choice activates the prefrontal cortex, or the CEO of the brain. And the prefrontal cortex can cool down an overstimulated limbic system. So that shift from reactor to decision maker is a powerful one. And instead of, I can't go there, you can practice, I'm choosing not to go there right now. And that's can sound like a subtle difference, but it really makes a difference when you change the narrative. And over time, when exposure is incrementally paired with choice and nervous system regulation exercises, not with fear, then the brain can begin to make new associations and gradually life expands again. So let's make this a little bit more practical. Think of one thing that you've been avoiding, but keep it mild. It's definitely not your biggest trigger. And notice the language in your mind. What are you saying to yourself? Does it sound like, I can't do that, or I shouldn't do that, or I have to stay away? Now, just change one word. Replace I can't and change it to I am choosing not to for now. See the difference? One is fear driven, but the other one is agency driven. And you can really feel the difference. Now you can ask yourself, if I were acting from choice and not from fear, what would a 5% expansion look like? Not 100%, not all in, but just 5%. And maybe it's walking into a building for 30 seconds while elevating your emotional state. Or maybe it's trying one bite of food while you're distracting yourself with positive company that you might be with. Or maybe it's staying in the present moment instead of scanning your environment for danger. So you don't have to do it immediately, but just let your brain register that expansion is possible. I hope that what we've chatted about today gives you a new perspective, and know that your nervous system isn't trying to limit you, it's been trying to protect you. But protection driven by fear can really shrink your world. But protection guided by choice and nervous system regulation exercises restores it. And building trust in your nervous system begins there. Thanks for listening.